This is Visionary New Earth Leaders podcast, empowering visionary healers, entrepreneurs, and ex-corporates who are ready to actualize their fullest potential through expanding their consciousness and embodied leadership. I'm your host, Jenny Lyon Rainbow Anderson, New Earth business mentor, channel, and master healer, leader of my own business with 20 plus years experience in energy work, mentorship, and coaching. I'm a married mother of two, based outside London in the UK. In Visionary New Earth Leaders, we are going to share about world-leading, cutting-edge tools of energy transformation, intuitive and soul-led business and marketing strategies, and innovative, groundbreaking thought leadership, paving the path into the new earth. So if you're ready to step into leadership, this is the vortex supporting leaders and CEOs into the new earth. A warm welcome to Visionary New Earth Leaders podcast. I'm so happy that you're here because today we are going to speak about how to actually lead into the new earth. So, in the world of leadership, the year 2023 makes a significant turning point as empathy, collaboration, and empowerment take center stage. Gone are the days of the authoritarian leadership style where leaders were viewed as unapproachable and inflexible. So, I have a little gift for you today. I'm going to talk to you about 7 ways how to become a fit leader in 2023 and beyond. So, hang on tight because we're going to dive in. So instead, today's leaders must be empathetic, understanding, and willing to collaborate with their team members in order to achieve success. And this obviously applies for entrepreneurs as well. I'm talking in business in general. We are looking at huge opportunities for collaborations and really connecting and becoming very powerful and impactful together as a team as opposed to separate. So empathy is a critical skill for any leader in 2023 and beyond. And the leaders who are able to put themselves in their team members' shoes and clients' shoes and understand their perspectives, they are much better equipped to make informed decisions and communicate effectively. So they are actually more likely to bring strong relationships with their team members, which can also lead to increased trust and loyalty. And I would say productivity, because when we feel connected and we're working towards goals together and actually feel appreciated, we perform at our highest level. Collaboration is also an essential ingredient in today's business environment. So the companies, like bigger companies, we're looking at, they're becoming more and increasingly complex and global, which means that leaders must be able to work effectively with individuals from diverse backgrounds and cultures. So this kind of openness and willingness to listen and be present with other people is also a skill that we're really looking for. The collaboration enables leaders to leverage their strengths of their team members and actually achieve greater results than they could on their own. Finally, the next thing is empowerment. And this is a key component of effective leadership in 2023. Empowerment coming from an embodied whole place is very different from misusing power and trying to control. So, as companies become more and more aware of this, the leaders who empower their team members by giving them autonomy to make decisions and take ownership of their work are more likely to create a culture of innovation and creativity. And this is where we look at the new world. This is the new earth, where more feminine energy and creativity and expansion is allowed into the business world and into entrepreneurship. And this type of leadership also fosters a sense of ownership and accountability among the team members. which can lead to greater job satisfaction and also a stronger commitment to the organization itself. So we can talk about a small organization here with 3 or 4 team members, which is often the situation for entrepreneurs. We often don't have a huge team. And it applies also for larger or corporations and organizations. Obviously, that we're looking at 10 plus members, at least up to thousands. So leading in the new paradigm requires a shift in mindset and approach. So I'm going to share with you today 7 ways how you as a leader and an entrepreneur leading your own business and CEO can actually become more of an embodied and modern and visionary leader with these 7 ways. So the first thing I want to talk about is purpose. So in the new paradigm, purpose is the key. Maybe you have heard of the Ikigai. This is a Japanese concept where we are really focusing on each individual being in their purpose. So helping your team to understand the purpose of their work and how it contributes to the overall mission of the organization is key, because then they feel connected to the tasks that they're doing and they are much more likely to perform on a much higher level. So ensure that your team feels connected to the purpose and is motivated by it. So for example, if you are working in an organization that you are not deeply connected, perhaps with their ethics and morals, maybe you can connect on the purpose around encouraging and empowering the team that you work with. So you're bringing something to the table for those people that are close to you in that work environment. That could be another way of bringing more satisfaction and much more fulfillment if you are not able to connect to the overall vision of the company. I'm just giving some tips here how you could actually do it. If you feel fully connected to the vision of the company that you work in, then obviously that's really going to help all of your performance every day because you believe deeply in what this company stands for. When it comes to entrepreneurship, obviously we want to connect to the purpose. Why are we doing our business in the first place? And if you can connect to that purpose every day, I promise you that even when the day feels a little bit gloomy and you feel tired, you can't really get yourself organized, if you connect to your purpose while you're doing this in the very first place and while you're here on earth, I promise you that day will go a lot easier. The next thing is, which is really important as well, is to foster a culture of collaboration. And if you are working in an organization, collaboration is essential in the new paradigm. So if you encourage your team to work together, share ideas and support one another, creating an environment where people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and opinions, that's going to create huge lift and space for expansion and growth and creativity for the team members. They're going to feel really inspired to bring their thoughts and ideas forth. If you are working as an entrepreneur and you have your own company, you're the CEO of your company, you really want to look at your team as your right hand. Like you may have 2 or 3 or 5 team members, but they need to be so connected to your higher vision and why you really are doing what you're doing and why you're offering them a position and an opportunity in the first place. If they feel connected to the higher purpose of your vision, they're going to feel so happy to collaborate and bring their ideas forth and feel really relaxed in your environment. This is so important. Also, what we see a lot in entrepreneurship is that entrepreneurs are collaborating with other entrepreneurs. And this is, I feel, is going to be an ongoing theme going forward in 23 and beyond. And the next thing I want to talk about is empowering your team. So whether your team is a small team or a big team, in the new paradigm, leadership is about empowering your team to make decisions and take ownership of their work. The more decision-making we can hand over, the better. So providing your team with the resources and support in their need, what they need to succeed, is going to be key. And the next thing I would love to speak about is embracing change. So as soon as we surrender to the fact that everything is ever changing, everything is always in motion, we can start to relax a little bit more about things like results and timelines. The new paradigm is constantly changing. And as a leader, you need to be adaptable and flexible. So embracing change and encouraging your team to do the same is key. So that is also to create safety within the business. So if we can say, right, the quicker we respond to change and create a new opportunity from the change coming, that contributes to your ability to become more profitable as well, because the more we can adjust our offers, adjust how we serve people, adjust how we price things, adjust to the economic climate, the more we can adjust and ride the wave of what's happening, the more successful we will become. And also it will be easier to stay in business for a long, long time because of the ability to adapt to change. The next thing I want to talk about is to be transparent and authentic. So I think the days are gone where people are hiding all their personal things, and they are really going forward into 23 and beyond. We are looking to be really transparent and authentic, honest with your team. Be yourself, share what's happening. This is about vulnerability and being able to share your humanness with your team. That builds much more trust and closeness. And being true to yourself and your own values is going to empower your team and the people that you work with and your clients, if you're an entrepreneur, to do the same. It creates more safety emotionally as well within the team and also together with clients. You want to also think about this thing, emphasizing on learning and development. I feel this has been an ongoing thing for a long time in business. There is always a willingness to learn and a willingness to push forward in new modern ways of thinking and developing. But I feel it's even more important in 23 and going forward. So learning and development are essential in the new paradigm to encourage your team to continually learn and grow and actually provide opportunities for them to do so as well is going to really strengthen your position as a company, as a brand, and as a thought leader. And supporting their professional development is going to help them achieve their career goals too. And we are looking here at creating long-term relationships with our employees, with our teams, and also with our clients. We are also looking at the last one out of these 7 ways to become a great leader into the new earth is prioritizing your well-being. And maybe I should have mentioned this one first. I have heard several stories over the past few months about women, men, their health and their well-being is crumbling because of the unbelievable stress that they are under in the organizations and businesses they work in. And I feel the well-being element really should come first, because when we are performing on a high level of whatever we are, producing or what our tasks are and meeting deadlines, if we are in a stressed state and our nervous system is under pressure, we're going to create an enormous amount of stress, not only in our bodies, but also with the people that we work with, because everything is energy. and the energy that you're in is going to seep out into the team and into the place that you're in. So we really want to make sure that we find a way to create really good standards for well-being and really value this element and take breaks and really feel into what the body needs on a hourly basis, whether that is to go around, have a walk, have a 10-minute break every couple of hours, go and make sure you're hydrated always. Look how you can have a flexible schedule so that you're not in one cramped, small environment every day. Things like that. So we're looking at environmental health, but we're also looking at internal health, how you're looking after yourself. So prioritizing the well-being is key in the new paradigm, helping your team to find balance and encourage them to take care of themselves, both physically and mentally. This is about creating a culture where well-being is valued and supported. And I couldn't press this more because all my clients and the groups that I work with, this is one of the things that I absolutely talk about every day, maybe rather annoyingly to a lot of people, because I know, looking after my own health and also healing from a lot of health challenges, I knew I could not perform at my highest level and actually create the success that I've created to date without being fully balanced and happy and in my best well-being. So, in summary, the future of leadership is all about empathy, collaboration and empowerment, and the 7 ways that where you can really encourage yourself or empower yourself to look at these different ways of leading into the new world. And leaders who embrace these values will be better equipped to navigate the complex and ever-changing business landscape of the future and to build strong, successful organizations that thrive in the years to come. So I have a great opportunity for you as well before you go. If you would love to learn about embodied leadership, then I invite you to grab my enlightening teaching and masterclass where I help you understand the 7 levels of embodied leadership that I teach. So head over to jennylyon.love, onto the homepage, grab your on-demand training to become an embodied leader today. And I'll see you soon in the next episode. Thank you for listening to Jenny Lyon's Visionary New Earth Leaders podcast. If you're ready to rewire your subconscious mind, clear your programming and collective conditioning, transform your trauma into trust, and step into your soul's calling and true leadership, or if you're ready to unlock your fullest potential through activating your light body and expand your consciousness exponentially, detangle and clear your past life karma and Akashic records, and setting up for success, launch your online spiritual business, and so much more, then go to jennylyon.love. And if you're receiving value from the show, I would love if you would share it with a friend and give it a 5-star review. Also, you can join me in one of my live free trainings, and you can find it right on the website, as well as in the link in my bio across all social media. I am Jenny Lyon across all platforms. I wish you a blessed day, and may you live your most authentic self.